Well, hello guys, and this is Full Nova Zero, the GRS. Just playing a little more of Torchlight 2. I've been playing it so much, I figured I should probably record a little bit, because I've just been playing way too much of it and not getting to a lot of other games. So, I mean, just to name a couple of games that I really want to get to, XCOM, which I believe I will get to tonight, Dishonored, which I've been playing a bit of off and on, really off and on, and then FTL is the other one that I've been really wanting to get back to, which I did get back to last night, and I was able to play through quite a bit of it. But that's really neither here nor there, I guess. I'd really just like to. I think I'm about to finish up. I can't. I have a really bad gauge of like where I am in the game so far, but I believe I'm somewhere close to the end at this point. Maybe about like three quarters, maybe like 5/6. I don't know if I could do like a really, if I could do like some sort of a fraction. I guess that's sort of where it feels like I am. I'm pretty sure I have like one more dungeon after this one, but yeah, obviously I have not been recording everything. But we'll get there. I think I'm almost there, and it's been fun. I really do like this game. Whoa. Torchlight is definitely. Uh, it's really just amazed me how much I could stay into the whole action RPG genre this year. With the amount that I played Diablo 3 earlier this year, it was like I didn't think I would have enough time for any of these games anymore. But this game is definitely been good for that. So I think I played a little more Diablo 3 at this point, but I've probably played about as much of this game as I did the original Torchlight. I'm not really too sure on that though. I think it's about 20 hours on this game. I might have played about 30 hours on the other game, just because I remember I started up a new game at one point. This isn't the kind of game I'd want to keep playing over and over again, but I know a lot of people probably would. Right now, I've kind of switched up a lot of my strategy, so instead of just going with, originally I was just going with Rapid Fire and Chaos Burst. Now I've added Shattering Glaive as one of my more primary skills, and I find I'm using it pretty often. I have one skill point. Cool. But the other one I've added is Venomous Hail, so all I have to really do, I added it to my number 3 button, so it's a little hard to, it's not quite as easy to do as a mouse click, but I just point to anywhere I want to, and then I launch a hail of arrows or whatever that is, and it does a lot of damage, so considering how many criticals there's a lot of hits going on when you do that move, so there's like a really good chance of doing some critical hits. So a lot of times I actually just kind of stay back and I let my pet and the zombies that spawn, and my pet actually spawns a bunch of zombies now. I'll let them kind of tank it up for a little while, and then I'll just sit back and I'll just rain hail on people. And it seems to work pretty well, actually. And as usual, I figured to talk a little off topic too, since so it looks like our website has finally gone to the new format, but that also means that I wasn't quite prepared for it when it happened, and it looks like a lot of the stories are kind of missing right now. So I'll probably try and figure that out in a little while here. I just couldn't really get myself off of this game, unfortunately. And but once I do, we'll figure out what's going on with the content on there, and we'll update it. But I really love the new format on there, and I'm pretty sure we'll be able to get a much more interested crowd now with a much more professional looking site. I've been thinking about this, how this game has although it's gotten a lot more difficult, I feel so much more powerful at this point. Like, the difference between about level 35 or so and level 45 has just been ridiculously huge. Since the power is kind of like spread out to much more powerful skills, especially that the hail one, and then the glaive has also been really good. But it's about this time too that you've realized, you know, all the little ins and outs of the game, and so you're getting a lot better at stylizing your character and getting good armor and stuff, and so that's like, I think a lot of it's more the understanding of the game. Since honestly, I think I could probably replay this game on a new character, and I'd probably do a lot better realizing, you know, knowing all the stuff that I know now. I kind of just jumped into it thinking like, oh, it's just gonna be like any other action RPG, so whatever. But it kind of turned into more of this like, you know, there's a lot of things to figure out and a lot of things to do. Part of the reason I'm doing this at an odd hour is just so I could get this daily play out of the way, and then I could record something a little more interesting later on. So one of the things I want to record is definitely an XCOM playthrough, and I've been thinking about doing much more of a Let's Play format on that, and doing sort of a Let's Play XCOM and possibly a Let's Play FTL, where I actually go through the entire game rather than just kind of spot checking on it. Well, right now, you know, as far as this game goes, I've just been sort of jumping in and out of it, recording every once in a while, just kind of like I'll do one recording every day, but it's not necessarily on any pattern with the game. So that's sort of what I'm talking about, is having more of like a, you guys could be able to follow it from beginning to end. I tried doing that with Skyrim at one point, and I was just so bored by it. I was like, this is going to take just way too long. There's no way I'd ever want to do this. But for a game like XCOM or FTL, I could pump those out pretty easily and make them more interesting. And it helps to get better at the game too. Like XCOM, I might need to play a little bit of it first before I can actually do something like that. But as you get better at the game, it gets a little more interesting to record. Like FTL, I could probably record that now and actually get like a decent gameplay time out of it. Like last night I played a whole round, and I got from I got all the way to Sector 8, and I've defeated the mothership once. Then I had to defeat it again, and that's where I lost. But I know much more about that game now, and like good strategies to get through it. So I do feel like I could probably manage a pretty good playthrough hosted live. So I'm interested in it. Oh, we went up. So I guess I leveled up just a moment ago. I should probably do this. I don't really think I need more strength, because I happen to get a. There was an enchanter in this dungeon, I believe, and he was just awesome. He gave just on the first upgrade, it was plus 24 strength attribute bonus to this bow and arrow, which is just amazing. So that boosted me up to 90, which isn't really that high, but it's really good for me. So I'm going to do 3 to vitality in that case, and 2 to dexterity. We'll keep those going. Woo, woo. The other thing with Torchlight has just been I've been playing it off and on so much that it does feel like I need to keep checking in with you guys just to kind of show you like where I'm at, just in case anybody is interested in watching it from like beginning to end. It's probably like not as interesting as a full-blown Let's Play, but yeah, I suppose it works. But as time goes on, I promise the format of this program will become much more coherent, and the time of it will become much more coherent. Like I'll probably be able to schedule like a regular time every night to do it. I've been thinking about 9 o'clock every night would probably be the best time, possibly 8. And that way you guys will know exactly when to get on. These look like gargoyles. Oh yeah, they are gargoyles. Ah, watch out. The unfortunate problem with my schedule is that it doesn't really allow to just do Let's Plays all day long. And so, as fun as that would be. This game does take a... by yourself, this game does take quite a considerable amount of time to beat. Been noticing. Yeah, when I play with somebody who's a slightly higher level than me, or play with Dan or something, we usually breeze through a lot of this stuff. A lot of that is just to do with the fact that you have one more person to play with. I mean, I understand that the difficulty's higher for most of the monsters, but it's not... It's much more manageable for some reason. Like, you can just crowd control a lot better. And when you're by yourself, it's like, if something unexpected happens, it's probably going to screw you over. And there's no way to control that. Which I've died many times just completely high on health. Oh, and I'm almost out of health potions. Let's go and grab some, I guess, real quick. I've taken more to using town portals, by the way, because there's something about the town portal that, like, I can take a 2-minute break, and then I don't have to wait around for my pet for so long. As you can see, I was kind of bulking up for it though. No, we don't want those. This was pretty good. 51 health stolen on hit, and 216 health if you just socket it. That seems pretty good. I mean, I don't know if that's enough to make me want to take out the current socket. So the current one I have is this Fendix skull. Conveys 5% chance to burn for 5 seconds. You know, honestly, I don't think that's really been that useful. It probably would be better to just socket like this thing, or maybe one of these other ones, like poison damage. Not cast speed, that's not that interesting. Ice damage, 29 poison damage. That seems pretty good. I'm kind of tempted to grab that. But 51 health stolen on hit. It's not that bad. I don't really think I hit that often to make that useful. I'll come back to it. Oh, and I need some health potions. Hello. Seems to be where a lot of my money keeps going. I've noticed I don't quite stock up as much as I used to, though. I used to grab like 20 or 30 of them and just guzzle the heck out of those things. But now I'm just kind of, you know, like 10 or so seems to do pretty well for me. I don't seem to rely on them as much anymore. I have a lot of health regen and mana regen augmentations at this point, so they're not quite as needed. Alright, so I know I was talking about something else earlier, but I can't really remember what it was, so probably just keep going. I mean, I was briefly talking about how, you know, co-op, we can manage these guys a little more. I think part of the problem I've been having is that the unexpected nature of a lot of these, like, I don't always know what's going to come up, so sometimes guys even will just randomly pop up over the side of the bridges and stuff, and then they'll just throw just like all of them will throw the same thing, and like I just won't see it coming, and I'll go from full health to dead in like the matter of a second. That doesn't really seem to happen quite as often in a co-op setting because it gets spread out a little more. One has somebody who can kind of tank it and deflect a lot of things going on. You can see this glaive though is doing wonders for me, and that's because it does so much physical damage. It does about 590 to 914 right now. I'm at rank 6, and I'm in the second rank, so it adds a 25% chance that targets will flee for 3 seconds. That's not quite, I don't know how useful that is, but it's been pretty good so far. I've never really understood why it says secondary effects are +3, 5, 4 to physical damage. I mean, I don't know why they don't just add those two up. There's probably something to that. I'm sure there's a reason they distinguish those, but I haven't figured out what it is yet. There's always more to learn about this game. I don't know what it is. There's just a lot going on. It's an enjoyable game, enjoyable experience, like through and through. But there's just a lot happening on the back end, and there's a lot to understand. There's a lot of numbers you can crunch if you want to. So if you're, somebody who kind of likes all that stuff, then this game really works for you. Oh, really? Thought I had plenty of mana. Oh, and those green fire things will pop up sometimes, and I just don't even know when they're gonna like surface sometimes. It's very dangerous playing by yourself, but I think we've figured out sort of what the trick is at this point, which is that you need to be about one level above whatever you're fighting, and that gets you enough experience to always stay a little ahead of the curve. But also you're just a little bit, you got like a slight advantage over whatever you're fighting, and I think there is sort of like a bonus damage or something that's given out. Oh, there's a enchantment guy. Might have to check this out. Hopefully he's not too expensive. The last one I went to was about 10 grand just for the first level of enchantment, which is pretty bizarre. Well, I'll have to get rid of these guys first. Whoops. As usual, I have a really tough time moving away from whatever it is I'm trying to move away from, just because there's usually too many monsters on the screen. Ah. Oh, don't do that. There we go. Oh, that was really close. Did you, I don't know if anybody saw, but I was about down to 1 health there. Come on, one more hit. There we go. Alright, let's check this guy out, see what he's got. Because I've been trying to increase... Oh my gosh. I'm starting to wonder... Oh, I think I know what it is now. That explains why the second one was so costly. So actually, that was the second enchantment that I did. So that was about 10,000. Now the third enchantment is going to be about 34,000. So that would be quite a bit. This guy's a master, so it probably increases skill mastery would be my guess. This one's already got 2 enchantments. I could probably do my granite armor. This one's got Plains Lord shoulders. I don't think I have any on this yet. Wildwood belt's okay. Might or might not be using that a lot, but I think I'll be hanging on to this for a while. You want to enchant something that you know is going to be around for a little while, because I've made a few mistakes just recently in enchanting things, and then like before I know it, I'm already like I've already disposed of it, because it's like, yeah, I don't really need this anymore. Let's see if how much it would be for this. Okay, that was +2 to poison damage. This one's just really random. So this one had a 0.4 mana recovery, and the necklace got me a +2% poison damage. So, yeah, I mean that was just kind of random. Come on. As you can see, I kind of just like sticking back now. And that's part of what's just keeping me alive a lot of the time. Whoa. Of course, there's more and more monsters that just kind of try and straight up jump right at me. Which doesn't really help my cause at all. Ow. Wow, did that arrow go through that guy? That's what it looked like. Sometimes I just won't use skills, and I think it's just because I want to make sure that my bow is still powerful. You can't always use your mana, so it'll be out. But I would be pretty dead in the water if I wasn't constantly using my skills. It is kind of funny to watch my dog attack things. Ah. Sometimes I do heal my dog just to keep him moving, but I've pretty much come to the conclusion that there's not really a legitimate reason to ever heal your dog, other than just being a nice guy, I guess. Oh, so that backflip skill, that one right there, I just don't ever see a reason to use it. I think it's just more of my playstyle. If I was more of a melee character, I'd probably be using it a lot, but the way that I have it set up right now, I just don't ever get a reason. And by the way, I would probably enjoy this, I would really enjoy this rain, hail skill if it was not instantaneous. Because right now you notice that if I select it, it doesn't give me like a choice of where to put it. And that's what you would expect in you know, like a League of Legends game, or even like I think Diablo even had that to a certain extent, but this one's automatic, so I don't know if there's a way to switch that. I don't think there is, but the way that it is where I have to be pointing at whatever I want to hit is a little counterintuitive to games that I've played in the past like this. Whoa, watch out. These guys that fly up in the air to land, I haven't quite figured out where it is that they'll land on a regular basis. Crap. But the thing that I've definitely figured out is that you don't want to be staying in the same place that you were standing a moment ago. Just always want to run away whenever they go in the air. I think one of the last tips I want to give is is with this waypoint thing. So I found that waypoints never really go away in this game, kind of like they would in Diablo. And I think even the first Torchlight, I can't remember what the first Torchlight did, but I seem to remember that you had to keep using town portal scrolls every time that you consumed. You know, every time you entered one, you'd consume it. But in this one, as soon as you put a town portal scroll down, it's around forever until you put another one down. So I think I get that they just wanted to make it easy, but that also means that you can just place one right before a like a boss area, like right before the entrance to a boss area, and you can just keep spawning there all day long and not get any sort of real consequence to it. It's kind of a bit of a cheaty thing to do, but it's like, yeah, it's way cheaper than constantly respawning at the entrance like I was doing the other night when I felt like I was doing pretty badly. Yeah, that reminds me, these guys are level 46 right now, and I've been noticing I'm not quite as, not keeping up as much as I was before. Yeah, sure enough, I'm at 46 myself. So that's probably not as good. Yeah, again, you want to be about one level above whatever it is you're getting, so let's just check and see if I got everywhere. So it looks like there's a whole area here. Yeah, unfortunately it's not as exciting as just plowing through these areas, but the thing about these places is that you really want to just look around as much as possible, kill as many guys as you can while they're still like your level or below, because they level up really fast. You don't want to be caught off guard. So we'll go and check out this area. Kind of backtrack for a moment. So you notice I'm starting to favor the bow again, which makes me feel not so bad about choosing to level up the masteries on it. But the shotgun, which I just switched to now, still pretty good, and I kind of like it in a pinch. I have a really good one now that does about 302 damage per second, I want to say. But the bow is easily better right now since I can pick guys off, and I've just kind of switched up my playstyle to favor something that's a little more of a long range. Ah, not these things. Mimic chests turn out to be bad guys. What's nice about the mimic chests is they still end up having a lot of treasure in them anyway. Often more than your regular chests. Okay. Yeah. Get it? Okay. Oh, I didn't notice this gargoyle back here. Yeah, playstyle is a good thing to realize about mid-game, like what you want to do exactly with your character, because it's probably about time then to start tailoring to that particular playstyle. And that, when I refer to playstyle, I mean like what is it you want to accomplish with your character. And so in this guy, I really wanted to be a really long range kind of character, so I could sit in the back and kind of just peck away at guys while other guys would move up to the front. Oh, I guess I can't go up there. It almost looks like I should be able to go somewhere around here. Like maybe there's a secret entrance, but maybe not. I was thinking about this. I haven't seen one of those secret rooms in like forever. I look around sometimes for the little buttons that you need to press, and I just can't find them. So either there's less of them at this point, or there's actually or they're just harder to find. All right, I think this is like the third level that I've gone up to at this point, so I hope there's like a boss coming up or something. That's definitely not a boss area that I'm going to right now. Always a nice black screen when you're loading. I haven't really figured out why that does that. There is actually a very nice looking load screen when I'm in the game, but something about probably the way that they implemented DirectX means that you guys don't get to see it. There's a lot of stuff going on here. Right before I just started the stream, I was on an area that it was just a long corridor, and it was like monsters every 2 feet. And I was having the toughest time getting through that area, but that was when I was like, you know what, I should probably turn on the record button already. It's been a little while. Couple of days. Oh, I thought he was still alive. I do have sort of a thing for ranged characters, though. I don't know what it is. I figured this out a while ago. I just kind of like to be in the back and peck away at people, do DPS. Not that I'm good at it or anything, but it's just sort of the most enjoyable thing that I have. But I've usually not been much of a caster in the more traditional sense. I just like to do lots of weapon damage combined with like really fast casting damage. I wish these little things would have something to read up on them. These little pedestals. This is really not much point to them. They look like something's gonna happen, but there's nothing to do there. Switch to a shotgun for a minute. Whoa! Zombies need to get in there. Okay, so it looks like there's like a room or something. Oh, so that almost killed me again. I gotta watch out for those things. They're those little green fire things that keep coming up. Oh, those are just awful. Oh, what is this? So, icy graceful longbow. I know I don't want to use this yet, but this is a really good one. I'm just gonna put that one aside for the moment. Actually, I've been moving stuff up here. And is there a good bow or a good pistol? Not quite. Let's grab some of these guys. Yeah, these are getting expensive. Whoa. Guess I haven't figured out how to get up in here yet. I imagine there's some sort of a lever somewhere. Try and find it. Wow, that really took it out of me. I gotta remember that without my pet, I don't have any sort of defense in front of me. I guess that's probably one of the other reasons I've been using those town portals a lot. I must have stopping power on my bow, because it definitely slows guys down just on the regular part. Like, I know the glaive will slow guys down. Ah, get away. I know that'll slow guys down, but about 45 seconds before the dog gets back. But it seems like the whoa, yeah, that killed me. It's those green fires, man. They just keep killing me. I'll be a man and take the entrance. Why not? It's only about 600 gold. Maybe I can look around for some sort of lever somewhere. I guess it wouldn't be over here. Almost looks like there's a second area down there, but maybe that's just to look nice. Yeah, I think that's how that is. Sorry, I'm kind of just stalling time for the dog to get back. There we go. Oh, somehow this is opened. Okay. Inexplicably. I'm just rolling in gold. Much better. Never really get much gold from those things, though. It's kind of spread out with a lot of gold. Very nominal amounts though. Oh, that laugh is creepy. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but that is a creepy ass laugh. Alright, so how did I even open the other one? That just opened automatically, I guess. Just gold on that one. Nothing else. Now this guy, I kind of like his style. But I can't imagine a person that would have ever been that big for that big of a bone structure. Whoa. Keeping these guys locked in so I can actually rain hell upon them is easier said than done. Just always run away when they go in the air. Don't know when where they're gonna end up, but just always run away. Ah. We've got to be getting somewhere near the end of this, at least this level. I think there's another level after this, but I don't think I'm going to go there at this point. I was only expecting maybe a short distance from where I started to wherever the end of this place is. Whoa, there's a lot of guys right here. I'm going to kind of sit back while my zombies and my dog take care of it. Just pick guys off. I like when they all converge in on one place and then I can just fire off a big hail of arrows right on top of them. Oh. That hail thing is not an exact science though, and the problem is that it usually pushes them away. So I've got that to deal with too. Man, this is just not an easy area. Of course, the other reason I keep playing this game is because I really want to beat it to some capacity. I really want to. I mean, there's the other games that I want to play, but I know there's like a lot of other games coming out pretty soon too that I'll want to play. I don't know if I'll want to get into too many others as much as XCOM and Dishonored, but or even this game for that matter. But I need to kind of finish out some of them as I go along. That's sort of the issue with a lot of games that come out that are about 20 hours of gameplay or more. Whoa. It's almost insulting how little damage I do just with the normal attack. I only really do it to refill my mana, but I forget how little damage it does sometimes, and I'll just start picking them off, and then it's like, this isn't really doing anything. I mean, when the crits actually get in, then that's when they do a lot of damage, but you can't always depend on that. Crits are good for like the like really, like something that shoots really really fast, like the rapid fire or the hail. We'll watch it. There we go. That's what I want to see. Yeah, see, we're leveling up now. Put 1 strength. That idea of like leveling up your guy, how you want to level him up, is always been very cool to me. I don't think a lot of people would like that, though. I feel like a lot of people, they don't like the idea of a game that says, like, just do what you want to do and play how you want to play. They want to be sort of told, like, what to do. They want to be told how to play, and that's how a lot of these games end up devolving and getting a little uninteresting over time. Oh, trap. Watch it. It's because people, they take it a little too seriously, and then they figure out, like, all the absolute good builds, and, like, there's no reason to play it otherwise, and I almost take offense to that, because it's like, when it's obvious that a game like this is, it's geared towards playing it any style that you want to play. But I'll admit that other games are kind of, the gameplay is actually designed in a way that caters toward a certain play style, certain build, and all that. So, sometimes they just kind of build themselves into a corner. Oh, we got a purple. Okay. These guys have been getting more and more intense, and I forgot to equip that new item that I wanted to try. So one I have that actually that has a lot of electricity resistance, which would have been really useful right here. Come on. I think that lasts a little too long. Oh no, what? Yeah, no kidding. Crap. I'll just take it at the entrance. Yeah, let me take a look at what happened there. So I do have some item that'll work. I don't think that was it. I think it was this one. Electric armor is 43. Range weapon damage bonus, because the one I have right now does melee damage bonus, and that's not what I need to be using. That was probably a stupid idea to begin with. I also want to increase my poison armor. Why can't I use this on here? Okay, I've been having some problems equipping this. Insert Ember into weapons and armor with empty slots to garner their effects. So maybe I already need to have a poison armor or something on this, because I can't seem to use it. That one boosts my health. This one's ice armor. Ice armor would be okay, I guess. And this plus 5% chance to reflect missiles at 50% weapon DPS sounds pretty good too. Alright, we'll put that one in then. I haven't quite figured out why this one won't work. Oh, requires item level 42. 41. Oh, man. Well, that explains that. Sometimes it's good to read. The long run back to where I need to be. Always fun. Of course, I'm just trying to finish out the area that I was at. So did we... It looks like we beat this guy just at the last moment. So that's good. And that's probably the end of the area. There's a couple guys left. This is just one long strip. Still no indication that we're going to the boss though, so I don't know what that's all about. Just going up and up and up. This is like a citadel or something, I guess. Once again, the black screen of loading. This looks like it might be a cool place. Oh yeah, this is a boss. Alright, so let me, this is a trick that I learned. So I really don't know what's going to happen. It might be a really ridiculously hard boss. It might not be. But I'm going to go back just small ways, like right here. Little waypoint portal down, which is having a tough time showing. I'm going to actually go back and grab some potions and stuff. I apologize for all the loading. I'm also going to I'm going to increase this. But what I can do now is when I get defeated by the monster, I can basically just teleport back to town and I won't lose any health at that point. A couple. Okay. Yeah, I don't have to wait around and I don't have to run all the way back. And I don't have to waste my money either. Seems really, it seems very odd that it's 4 levels high. I can't remember the last level that had that many. They're pretty long levels too, don't get me wrong. They're not just little short levels. I'm gonna guess it's something that flies. Something with wings. Yep, it's definitely something with wings. It's one of those guys that doesn't attack you until you've defeated a bunch of other monsters. Oh, now he's gonna breathe fire on me from the side? Jeez. If I become a little quiet, it's just because I'm trying to concentrate on this, but... There we go. Got them all in my crossfire. Okay, I think he's coming in now. Oh, man. This is a big guy. Ow. Ow, that was an instant death. Oh my goodness. Okay. That was harsh. Now we're gonna take it back to town, warp in. I doubt I've done any real damage to him at this point, but we were able to get rid of a lot of the minions, so I shouldn't have to worry about them so much. Well, you know, I say that, and then I remember that one fight that I had some real trouble on. It was just tons and tons and tons of whoa. This guy is a pain in my ass. I can tell this is not going to be a fun one. Whoa. It's got the randomizing thing. Whoa. Every hit also takes out a huge chunk. I think he walks a little too fast. There comes a point when it's like there's a little too much going on with this guy. Whoa, man, he goes so fast. You telling me that didn't do any damage? Ow. Basically, any strike I decide to do, it makes me vulnerable because it takes about a moment to, yeah, see, that just took me out because it was a critical. But any moment that I decide to say, like, okay, I'm going to cast something, that's like 1 second of pause that I need to do, and so that also means that I could be killed in that 1 second. That is extremely frustrating, but as long as I can keep portaling the town and not have to worry about his health, then I'm pretty happy. Whoa, he's right here at the entrance. Okay, that was scary. Oh. Oh, not well done, apparently. Oh! Why is there a fire here? What is going on? There we go. The poison hail seems to be the best way to go, just when he's trying to... he does something that takes a moment. Come on. Oh, of course he goes in the air as soon as I launch that. Oh, he's charging up. Oh, great. I'm starting to discover it's better to just... when he's chasing you like this, it's just better to keep moving. He's just way too quick. Oh, no! That was close. I never know what he's gonna do. Come on. Should probably rename this to Battling Vyrax. Oh, man. This stream, that is. I'm down to 1 health potion. What is going on? I was trying to right click on him to do something, and it wasn't happening. Ah, not fair. Not fair. Firewall was not fair at all. Typical go back to town to get some potions business. These cost so much now. What is going on? 256. Ugh. At least I'm not buying those ones yet. Just quickly running out of money in this game. You can see I'm not managing it well or something. I feel like a lot of it has to do with just bad decision making I had a while back. Just not a lot of good purchases or items sold, unfortunately. Way too many respawns taken at the entrance. Okay, I'm a little afraid because I'm pretty sure he's going to be like right there. Yep. Okay, this is when I'm supposed to get him. Every time I decide to take like a moment to try and hit him, that's I do this like little, oh my god, I can't believe I survived that look. This guy is ridiculous. Oh man, there's a firewall there? Ah! At least there's not a million things around here that I keep clicking on. Keeps me from moving. Oh man, that was bad. Okay. What? And I just used the health potion. Ah, what a douche. I don't know if I should be expecting it to be this hard or what, but man, it is not easy. Alright. Let's go, man. Let's go. Oh my god, right there. Just absolutely incredible. It's funny, I know all of his moves, but they're just so difficult. Like, there's no margin for error here. Ah, and I think the margin for like letting off one. Ow! I don't know how that happened. Even just taking like a quick shot is like so. There's just no time to do it. There's absolutely no time to do it. There's a little. It's not quite enough. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, just no margin for error at all. Okay, that was when I can take a shot. Okay, get back down on the ground so we can beat you up. I think I'm starting to get the hang of it. I'm probably gonna die as soon as I say that. His patterns are getting a little more predictable. When he goes in the air, I don't really quite understand why. He doesn't really do anything when he lands. I think I can start timing these other I can start timing other things in here because I'm starting to get a hang of like when he's actually gonna hit. Oh, now he's got other monsters in. Great. These are poisonous monsters. Oh, that's not good. No, I'm just trying to get rid of these guys. So if he can like time the, you know, the, especially when he does this thing, that's when you should be raining on, just raining upon him. But if he can sort of time like when he's gonna do certain things. Oh, that wasn't good. Yeah, that was that. That was that. Don't realize that I'm fighting somebody, hoping that I move, kind of thing. That's always the biggest disconnect in these games for me. But if you can kind of figure out the like nanoseconds between those like fire breathing motions that he does, and then also like when he like goes in the air and when he's trying to do the wind thing, which I haven't quite figured out why he does that, but if you can figure those out, then you do have a moment of, you know, just, oh my god, how am I supposed to get in here? You do have a moment to try and get him. Now they're trying to up the ante, which I don't even understand why they would do that at this point, because this guy is ridiculously hard, but I mean, there's literally nanoseconds of just like time to actually try and get him. Oh, man. There we go. So which means that now I'm more concerned about these guys than anything. So they can be kind of spread out amongst the map. Ow. There's like a slight pause between when he takes one of those shots and then like when you can pull off your own shot. I'm just sort of doing the old school. What the heck? So just try never to get hit by him, because it is like instant death if he gets a critical. I was going to mention that this is sort of my Geometry Wars strategy, which is to just make a long loop. Or really, that's a strategy for most of the games I play. If there's like a map that you, like a singular map that you're on, just make a wide arc and then just try and get all the guys to follow you at once. And then if you can get them all behind you, and then kind of get them to follow you along, then you can just sort of pick at them every once in a while. So you can see I'm just kind of like doing a little bit of a wide arc. I'm actually surprised there was a moment. Oh, come on. Ow. Oh, God, yeah. It's not easy, though. It's definitely not easy. But the idea of having the town portal just makes this, you know, I'm sure it's not that enjoyable to watch, but it does make this a lot more bearable. Never promised that I was really great at this game or anything, so unfortunately this is how it goes for me. It looks like at some point I switched over to my shotgun when I meant to be on this. I don't understand why he sits at the entrance. Who the fuck thought that was a good idea? Oh my god. I mean, this is already really hard. Oh, I see what I did. I think I pressed E instead of 3. Ooh, kind of close. Now, of course, we got tons and tons of guys behind us. So I'm just trying to do whatever I can, because this guy does not want to yield. He doesn't want to do his little flappy thing very often. Oh, now he's doing it. Oh my god. Oh, close. This is the only boss battle so far where it's gotten significantly harder as it goes on. Okay, now I finally got him, but it was just getting to the point where it was like, okay, when am I going to be able to possibly get this guy when there's like a ton of other guys just right behind him. But anyway, I was able to do it, so cool. Ah, I am definitely going to stop at that point. We'll see what I got. Not much as usual. The glaive, this thing looks pretty cool. It's a little trinket. Socketable. 5% chance to cast Meteor Strike on kill. That's kind of interesting. Some pants. Not much. But, you know, in any case, I was able to beat it. Hopefully there's somebody I can turn this quest into. But that was probably quite a bit of time just to defeat that one guy. I don't even remember where to turn this into anymore. I think it's in the next area. Well, anyway, guys, thanks very much for watching, as usual. Daily play for today ended up being kind of a standard beat another monster guy. I'll probably post it up more as, I think right now I have as a continuing Act 3, but I'll probably change that name. As always, fullnovazero.com, we have the new website layout. It's got a little bit of a bug to it just because some of the stories aren't up yet, but other than that, please check it out, and please check out our YouTube channel as well as our Twitch TV channel. Thanks very much, guys. You have a good one.